The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Amid complaints from retailers and farmers that they are hurting from the price ceiling on rice, President Bongbong Marcos is satisfied on how the government intervention is going so far. In a sectoral meeting on Tuesday, the chief executive also ordered to expedite the rollout of cash assistance to affected vendors who are selling regular milled and well-milled rice at a loss at 41 to 45 pesos. Marcos Jr. believes the cash aid is somehow changing the way rice retailers are doing business.
The implementation and enforcement is going as well as we can expect. Parang nagkaroon naman ng effect na yung iba na ayaw magtinda muna ng kanilang bigas ay dahan-dahan lumalabas na dahil nakakasiguro sila na kahit papano meron silang matatanggap para kapalit dun sa kung malulugi sila dahil sa pagbili nila ng mataas na presyo at saka sa pabili nila sa ilalim ng price cap na ginawa natin.
Speaking of the president, today is his 66th birthday. Also, the country's agriculture secretary, Marcos Jr., said he wants to see the sector in a better situation. Here's what the president had to say when asked about his birthday wish.
Maging maayos na ang agrikultura at malaman na natin kung ano ba talaga ang weather, wet season ba o dry season, para naman matulungan natin yung mga farmer natin. Yun lamang naman ang aking panalangin pa rin hanggang ngayon.
The chief executive is scheduled to fly to Singapore today to speak before economic managers and business leaders at the 10th Asian Conference. And just like that, or just like last year rather, Marcos Jr. will also watch the finals of the Formula 1 Singapore Grand Prix. Progressive group Bayan called the president's plan to watch the F1 race insensitive and callous, coming at a time when the Philippines is grappling with economic challenges. The Department of Information and Communications Technology defends its proposed confidential funds for 2024. DICT Secretary Ivan Uy said that they need this extra budget to address problems with scammers. He added that they need mechanisms against fraudsters through intelligence information gathering and investigations. The DICT chief noted his agency did not have confidential funds in previous years.
Ang mandate of DICT is to go after these scammers. At wala po kaming, nakatali pong kamay namin if we do not have this kind of capability. Marami pong paraan na ginagamit itong mga scammers in order to avoid detection and to avoid capture or arrest. And we need all the resources possible and all the tools possible in order to go after them.
Meanwhile, Uy acknowledged the growing impatience over delays in the rollout of national IDs. To speed up the process, the DICT will focus on issuing digital IDs instead of printed versions, which take much longer to produce.
The public has grown impatient. Medyo, I think, 4 years na po or 5 years, delayed. They don't want to wait forever to get that physical ID. Ang objective po namin, sana may magandang Christmas gift ang ating mga kababayan that by end of the year, ma-deploy natin significantly yung digital ID.
The House Committee on Appropriations has ended deliberations on the proposed 5.6 trillion peso national budget for 2024. Panel head Representative Estela Kimbo assured that they are on track with the lower chamber kickstarting the plenary debates next week. Kimbo promises a thorough scrutiny of each government department's budget. The House aims to finish all debates by the end of this month.
May plenary debates pa naman talaga at so wag muna natin i-judge at this point in time kasi yung pagkilatis talaga is really going to happen pa sa plenary debates.
More stories coming your way after a quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Former President Rodrigo Duterte has no plans to return to politics, at least for now. That's according to his former executive secretary and now legal counsel, Salvador Medialdea. Medialdea explained the 78-year-old Duterte is preoccupied with his hobbies at the moment, riding his motorcycle and catching up on sleep. Recall that former president turned lawmaker Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo has suggested a political comeback for Duterte. Several years back, Duterte was reluctant in gunning for a national position, that is until 2016 when he ran and won the presidency. Resigned Health Special Advisor Tony Leachon believes the DOH chief gave in to pressure. Speaking to the big story, Leachon said that Health Secretary Ted Herbosa could have tried harder to defend him when Representative Garin explained or challenged his expertise on public health. Leachon saw Garin's line of questioning as a personal attack during last week's DOH budget hearing.
He succumbed to the pressure of Congresswoman Garin and downgraded my position from special advisor to a volunteer status, even without my approval. Out of the blue during the budget hearing, why would a private citizen who will be the subject of attack twice in that particular budget hearing? It's an organized attack on my personality.
In an interview with Sa Totoo Lang on 1PH, Congresswoman Garin said that she understands where Dr. Leachon is coming from, but she maintained she's just doing her job.
Sana po yung maintindihan niya na trabaho lang ito, walang personalan. No? Siyempre, kapag ikaw po ay nagkaroon ng director for position, medyo mahirap po talaga na walang accountability. Pagka ang ginawa niya salungat nun sa sinasabi ng mga totoong eksperto, sino ang susundin nung sa baba?
At this point, let's now take a quick look at the day's global headlines. In Libya, thousands of people have died while at least 10,000 more are missing after massive flooding. Dozens of bodies are now lining the streets as hospitals and morgues are now at capacity. Storm Daniel caused dams to burst, triggering water to sweep away buildings and wipe out a quarter of the eastern coastal city of Derna. Search and rescue operations remain a challenge due to floodwaters. In the United States, Republican and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is calling an impeachment inquiry into Democratic President Joe Biden. Republicans have accused Biden of profiting while he served as vice president from 2009 to 2017 of his son Hunter's foreign business ventures. They have yet to show proof of this claim. The White House maintained there is no basis for an investigation. Apple has unveiled a series of iPhones with new features that include a titanium shell. The freshest star is iPhone 15 that comes with a faster chip and improved video gaming playing abilities. It also has a 48-megapixel camera. The iPhone 15 will be available in select stores and for pre-orders on September 22. In entertainment, the Miss Universe pageant will be removing age limits for all candidates next year. The Miss Universe organization announced that every adult woman in the world will be eligible to compete in the pageant and in all other competitions associated with it. This development just made Miss Universe the most inclusive international tilt. Before this, only candidates aged 18 to 28 are allowed to join the competition. One News Now will be back at 6 p.m. with the day's latest stories. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.